show you how you can use Doogle and Questmate to generate a sign-up form for, let's say, a marathon that you organize. Let's dive in. So let's say continue, and let's say I need an application form to sign up marathon or runners to my marathon. And let's say I want to collect their name, sex, age, starting number. I don't know, I'm not really into running marathons. And let's maybe say their signature. So we can be quite specific here on what we want to collect, but we could also just leave that out. But for the purpose of this demo, we get to be a little bit more explicit here on what we want. So let's say continue. We can also provide our email address here to receive updates on Doogle and Questmate and improvements that might relate to the request that we put in previously. But let's just say submit here. And what's happening now is Doogle is actually figuring out that, hey, for creating a form, the best thing would actually be to use Questmate. And it goes to Questmate and creates a template with exactly the fields and things that we ask it for. So this will be rather quick because we were quite explicit on what we wanted, what data we wanted to be collecting. And yeah, so this should not take much longer than maybe another 5 to 10 seconds here. And then it should have created this template for us to have a look at. And then I will also show you how to use this template or how to use this quest successfully. Yeah, so let's give this a few more seconds and then we should be all good. All right, here we go. Quest has been created. Let's have a look what has been created. Welcome to the marathon sign-up form. Awesome. So the first item that we always add is pretty much a disclaimer that this quest has been auto-generated and you should still apply common sense. So we can also actually, as soon as we use this template, we can just say hey, we removed this item, and yeah, we acknowledged this disclaimer. But let's see. So we have the full name here, which is a text input that we collect. We have the sex, which is a single selection item. We have the age, we have the starting number, and we have the signature. So again, it wasn't really trying to get creative because we explicitly told them what we want. You might also want to try this and just leave it a little bit more open, and it will likely even add more things that you would have ever thought about. But yeah, so cool. So everything that we wanted is on this template. So let's say use template, and let's say marathon sign up form. That sounds cool. Maybe let's add a year. Let's say this is the marathon 2023 sign up form. I clone this into my personal workspace. I can also create more workspaces to group quests. But yeah, here it is. So now we're in the editor. We can actually now go in and add all of these fields, but I'm actually quite happy with the results. Let's just say we get rid of this disclaimer because we acknowledged this already. We could again add more fields. We could add more guidance. We could tell people why we collect something. We can also go into the item, switch it to something else, or say, hey, it's not required, or delete the item if we don't want it. So we can do all these things, but this looks actually pretty good. And you already see that we also have a completion action that automatically has been added, which is just this little thank you message for somebody that signed up. So how to use this now? Let's have a look. So by default, your quest is going to be private. So that means people can't just go to some URL and fill it out. But let's go to options and let's say allow public submissions. So what this does is it's actually now creating a public URL for us that we can just by pressing it put into a clipboard and share via email. So we can send that to people to actually sign up to our marathon. And also by default it's just showing a little QR code here now. So you could also obviously create your own QR code using the URL that you just copied. You can just take a screenshot of this. We will also just provide more means in the future for you to just print out a QR code right from this site. But yeah, you could use this now, and you can, let's open a new tab. you can just redirect people to this quest, and they don't need to log in because this is a public quest. It will have a title. It will tell. It will use your email address or the name that you set here and then saying like who this form is from, and then people can just fill it out. So let me just do this real quickly. All right, let's submit. There's our little message. Awesome, I'm logged in. That's why it actually forwarded me back into my Questmate account here. Otherwise, people would just stay like on the message there. And that's pretty much it. If we now go to like completed here, we can see one public user has filled out the quest, has completed all the 5 items, and yeah, you can just get like all your submissions here. If you want to learn how you can do even more, how you can automatically send these submissions to, let's say, a Google Sheet or Airtable, just ping us on hello@questmate.com for now. We will also have more public examples on how to do these things using Zapier or even using doing this using our native integrations. But yeah, this should be it for this demo. Let us know how you like this, and yeah, thanks so much. Have a good one.